Okay, this video is going to teach you how to record videos. To record performance videos using a Boss Katana Go, which I'll get into in a minute, and an iPhone. I'll show you the components and the settings in the Katana Go app, etc. Okay, this video isn't about how to use and connect your guitar to the Boss Katana and all that. You're going to need to know that, but you will need the BTS for Katana Go app. So make sure you have the app for this. So after you get your Boss Katana Go, which is a headphone amplifier, it's pretty reasonably priced, maybe on the higher end of headphone amps, but it's also generally higher quality, very good sounds, and you can actually use it to record to your computer, etc. So a good investment overall, considering the sound quality, the portability. So you're going to need about 5 or 6 physical items to make all this work, depending on your situation. Obviously, you'll need the Katana Go headphone amp. You're going to need, this is probably the most critical kind of linkage to this whole process, is an iPhone camera adapter cable. So you can find these adapters on Amazon. I'm sure there's other places you can find them, but depending on your iPhone, whether it's a USB-C or a Lightning type iPhone, that's what you're going to want to look for, is like a camera adapter kit or cable. It'll come up, but depending on what your iPhone is, mine is a USB, is actually a Lightning, not a USB-C. So I had to get a cable that has allows me to insert a USB-A device, and on the other end is the Lightning adapter that connects to the phone. So from there, you'll need the appropriate cable depending on what type of iPhone you have and what type of camera adapter cable you bought. But on this one, it's USB-A, which will go into the camera adapter kit. And then on the other side is USB-C. That is what Katana Go uses. So that's why it's important to have something that it has USB-C on at least one side. And then depending on the cable that you bought in your situation, USB-A or USB-C on the other side. You'll need a wired pair of headphones, and on the end, that's going to have to be a 1/8 mini plug, not a 1/4 inch. So if you have headphones that only have a 1/4 inch plug on the end, you'll just need to get an adapter to go from 1/4 inch to 1/8 mini plug to adapt. And then obviously you're going to need a guitar, an electric guitar, or an acoustic electric with a pickup. But anyway, those are the components that you're going to need, and now I'm going to put everything together. So I will build this from the guitar outward to the headphones. So the first thing obviously I'm plugging in here is the headphone adapter right into the guitar's input. And then from there, we're going to need to add the USB-C end of that cable that will go into the camera adapter kit. I'm sorry if there's focus issues. So the USB-C side is now plugged into the Katana Go, and on the other end I've got the USB-A that's going to go into the camera adapter kit. So there we go. We've got the Katana Go into that USB-C end of a cable, which then goes to the USB-A, which goes into the camera adapter kit. And now we'll need to connect this to the iPhone. Obviously, because I'm using my iPhone, I can't actually show you the cable going into the camera adapter kit and into the iPhone. But once you've done that, you'll then connect your headphones into the headphone input of the Katana Go. And I'm doing this one-handed, so I apologize. But that's the last sort of physical connection. Make sure that gets down in there. And then you're ready to turn everything on and do some settings inside the Katana Go app itself. And then you'll be able to record videos with backing tracks for audio. So 2 sets of audio. That's really the key of the video, is to show you how you could like record yourself playing with a backing track in the background. So you're going to power your Katana Go on. Everything should be connected now, including the adapter. This end of the camera adapter should be going into your iPhone at this point, and whether it's USB-C or Lightning will depend on what kind it is, but that's the final step, is to make sure that that's plugged in to your iPhone and you're ready to go. So I'm going to skip to some screen sharing now to show you some of the settings in the app. So you're going to need to open up the Katana Go app and navigate to the system menu in the bottom right of the app, and then from there it's going to open up to show you the USB settings. That's what you want to click. And once you're in the USB settings, the important button here is the loop back. You want to turn that on. So if it's off, I think it's off by default, so turn it on when you first go in, and that's going to basically enable you to do backing tracks along with your play. Yeah, so now you can go to YouTube, for example, and search for blues backing tracks and find anything that you like, and make a selection. So then you would like minimize YouTube and go into your camera, and then you should be able to start recording video and start recording audio along with it, including the backing track. The app also has a session feature, and you can like paste a link to a video in there and control the speed, etc. So depending on what your situation is, yeah, you've got some options.